Okay, so since the last video I recorded, there have been two major things that have happened. First of all, I might sound slightly quieter. That's because I can't hear out of my right ear. It's completely blocked. It'll normally just take a few days for these things to go away, so in a couple of parts you'll never notice it was there. Second of all, last part, there were a good 20 comments of people saying, "No, it does get better, please continue." Some people I've never even seen before. So we're just going to take your word for it and pray to God that this gets better. However, I never subscribe. This is what I did with Dandelion, alright? People said, "Oh no, it'll definitely get better, don't worry. It starts quite slow." Well, I mean, that game never really fucking started, to be fair. This has a start. But that game, I was told it would get far better as it went on, and the more it went on, the more painful it got. So I'll take your word. But no, the trust is limited at the moment because of what happened with Dandelion. We can't have that happening again. That was utter garbage. Right, we got that out of the way. Awesome. I couldn't let those people have that kind of power. You didn't mind having the extra resources for your alchemy, though. You are becoming awfully chatty, Xander. Apparently, in Chapter 2, the writing gets better as well. I assume they mean the spelling, because I can't see the writing magically getting better. So, what do we do? How do we get the journals back? We need a good plan. These people are not random thugs, as we've established. Ada, we have to get those journals back. Sky, we can't let those monsters use anything that my mother owned. This lighting system is still fucking dumb. Either make it work or don't bother having a lighting system. I promise, Sky, I won't let them use those journals. Tilly, Xander, you must know their weakness. You worked with them. They don't exactly have a weakness, but there is one thing. There's always one thing. We're not going to get there and they're just going to shoot us in the head and be like, "Anyway, we're off. Ta, lads." Oh, also, I couldn't remember when I got one of each of these, so we're just full out cutting now. We don't have a personality, we're a walking stereotype. Also, the gold might vary every time I play this, because I need to go back and do it all again, and sometimes I might miss something, so I can't be asked, and sometimes I might be asked to get it all. Right, moving on. Their leader recently changed to a man named Diego. Oh, of course. A game written by an American and the Mexicans are evil. Do you want to start another revolution with them? We knew him. He was ruthless and smart. However, he is a big show-off. The Eagles won't trust him, so he will most probably want to recruit new members. So hang on a second. They elected a leader who wasn't very trusted. That's not wonderfully clever, is it? Really? Whatever. That could be your key to the front door. My key? Well, they already know about us, unless you want Sky to go instead. I can go. Yeah, because the vengeance won't strike you as soon as you get through the door. What a clever idea. No, you would end up stabbing the guy in his sleep or something. Why would I not do... Oh, whatever. Okay, so get recruited, go in, take the journals, run away. There is a small problem, however. You know the whole half-noble thing, silver hair, will attract some unnecessary attention in a city like Northcliff nonetheless. So hang on. Killing is bad? We're thieves. We steal from... They killed everyone we know... Oh, whatever. Whatever. The city will have tailors. Go buy a cape. Just give me a few moments to say goodbye before we set out. Well, I mean, I hope you like the colour red. We need to talk before we go to Northcliff, Ada. This is important. I'll be looking around the camp if you need me. I don't. I do not need you. So we're not clicking on you. So hang on, you've gone for the black ensemble. But you've chosen, you know what? I need this to be purple down here. I need to be the other way around. But thing is look, this is an armor, and this purple bit is just something over it. This is just like a fully black costume, and he's just like, "Oh no, I need a little purple frilly bit." What a penis. Do you reckon she only has one sprite for standing around? Hey, I didn't say anything to him, I just sneaked out. He died wondering where I was. Maybe he was worried. It's all my fault! Star size star. Your fault? Yeah, I hardly think you are capable of killing two very skilled thieves, a humongous mercenary. And a talented alchemist by yourself. It was the eagles that killed those guys, not you. No, I didn't mean to. I blamed him, Ada, for my mother's death, and he knew that. He died knowing that I always blamed him. Are you sure this story gets better? Are you sure? And I can't just forget about this. I can't let this one go. When you lose someone like this, I keep thinking to myself, wondering if things would be different if only I could say the things I never did. Would you really feel better if you could say the things you never did? I guess now I will never know. Well, that was enlightening. Hey Tilly, you wanted to speak to me? Oh yes, you might want to sit down for that. Okay, this sounds serious. I already told you about our necromancy research in the Eagles, right? Well, I found out that the research wasn't exactly for the Eagles themselves. They like the word exactly. I don't get it. You said the Eagles found you. Yeah, they did, and I always thought I worked for the Eagles, but one of the documents I stole contained their account information for the research. You know, the buying and selling of materials and supplies. And listen, a huge amount of money was being paid to them by a man called Oswaldo. Not Osvaldo? Oh, fine, alright. Oswaldo. Let's call him Oz for ease. He'll show up later. I recognised the name as soon as I heard it, so I looked into it. I knew it immediately. So I did some research looking into who he was. Logic! Who needs it? And I was right. Some years ago, he and one of my teachers in the academy had a huge argument about a book. Anyway, my point is, this Oz guy, he is a noble, Ada. Well, I don't know if he's working alone or for the Silver Order, you know, the noble army. You know what the Silver Order is, Tilly. I've been hiding from them all my life. Oh, I know. Okay. Okay, I'm just saying that be extra careful, Ada. If the Silver Order is behind this research, this might be bigger than we can handle. Oh god, do I have to talk to you? Oh no, I can just leave now. Did you talk to Xander? I think he has something to say. Fuck's sake. Xander wants to talk to you, you should see him. Yeah, alright, we don't have a choice. Yeah, technically we do, but we should speak to him. So, are we leaving now? What, you don't like our cozy camp full of dead bodies, blood and drama? Yes, this is the right time to make those sort of quips. Honestly, never seen that many dead people since my approval. Approval? To the Academy of Arcane Arts in Ildis. I thought you had something to say, not just ramble on. I thought you didn't need any approval for the academies in Ildis. Not for regular people. For people with magic, however, it's different. You have to go through several trials to prove you keep calm even in the worst situation. So it's that bad when you guys go crazy, huh? I remember when I was a young boy, my mother took in a little Lith servant girl. This person has a problem with their A's, don't they? So she had tiny mouse ears, called herself Killy. That's fast legs in Lithian. She didn't know how to read, so eventually I started to teach her. We quickly became friends. She was smart for a Lith, I guess. Having magic in my blood, I never exactly had any friends, so she was my first friend. One day, oh my god. I thought he had something to say. This is just nonsense. One day, my mother found that I was spending time with a servant girl. She brought her to my room and started beating her, telling me this was what was going to happen if I ever mingled with servants again. Your mother sounds like a very lovely lady. She is the kindest one in my family. So what happened? You told her to stop, I suppose. In a way. I burned the house down. That's a slight overreaction, really, isn't it? Like, Remind me to never piss you off again. They barely got my mother out alive, but Kill was. She was left behind in the fire. I don't like it when something dumbstrucks me so hard that I just stand there for a couple of seconds, open-mouthed, just like I did then. That's when I understood what happened if I lost my temper. I killed an innocent girl. And, unless you lived alone with your mother, half the fucking people inside it as well. Whatever. So yes, it's that bad if we can't control our emotions. I'm sorry, I never meant to take so much of your time. Don't worry about it, Xander. It's always great to know I'm in a group with a pyromaniac. Good, try not to piss me off. Ha! Funny. The king's study room looked calm and silent, just like every other room in the once glorious Northcliff castle. The young king was busy reading a book, leaning to the side of his table. The book was written in Kadan, the ancient language of the Old Kingdom. I'm not taking in this lore at all, so if it appears later on and I'm expected to know what it is, I won't. Only a handful of people knew how to read in Kadan now. It was a forgotten language. Oh god, it's not like England, is it? Where they just try and conserve every little language. Oh, Cornish is dying off. Yeah, well, there's 3 people who speak it and they hate each other. There's not. I think the last one died off. But it's just, yes, wonderful. Preserve it. Right, don't keep it living. Don't worry. Us English have a hard enough time learning one language. Christ, it took me 4 and a bit years. The book was a sacred ritual called the Fall, but the information was useless. It only contained gossips and rumours, nothing solid. The young King Kael hated everything vague, like the Silver Order. They were always vague in their answers, in their orders. Kael knew the Order had put him on a leash, but without their power he was nothing. He knew he had no other choice. He threw away the book in frustration. "Feelings, Your Highness," said the man who just walked in silently like a shadow. Silver hair, red capes, black boots, and a face emotionless, cold like as the icy winter. You need to suppress them. It'd be nice if we could see him. He picked the book up off the ground and calmly put it back in its place. What do you need, Cineas? Need? He approached the young king. I don't need anything, Your Highness. I just wanted to let you know that the map is almost complete. Good, I would like to see my mother now. I'm afraid that is not a good idea, Your Highness. I don't remember asking for your permission, Cineas. Cineas gave him a vague bow and left the room, leaving Kael alone in the dark. The dark? I may have one ear blocked, but I can hear something crackling in my left ear. Like, whatever. Okay, so Kael is with the Order and he's like a lost king or something. Whatever. Here we are, the golden city of Valond. Oh yes, look at all its splendor. It's like fucking 1500s England. The golden city of Valond. Golden might not be the word I'd use to describe this place. Oh, you should have seen it before King Adrian's death. It was clean and rich and beautiful. What, and then they've repainted the houses so that everyone looked like a pet? Sure, whatever. He was good for a human king. We will be waiting in the Fragile Falcon's Inn closer to the main gate. I know in fantasy, inns and pubs and so on, they're supposed to have like an animal name, but come on. The Fragile Falcon? What is it, a gay bar? We should be seen together, but if you learn anything about the Eagles, come and find us. May your old kings and queens watch over you, Ada. I'll be with Tilly and Xander. Please be careful. If things get messy, just run. We will find another way, okay? I can't lose you too, Ada. Try to buy a cape. I don't think silver hair will do you any good in here. Oh, what? People stop noticing once they can only see my fringe? Alright, I should look for a tailor first. Wandering tree. Hang on, there's a load of silver things. Billy's potion shop. Way to Fragile Falcons. Who would leave potatoes out in the street? Becoming an elite thief, one stolen potato at a time. So there's more potatoes in there, but we can only take one. Whatever. The Wandering Tree, silly name for a tavern. Smell of burning leather. Okay, so we need to go here, don't we? Hello, welcome to Anissa's Dresses. How may I... Oh. Oh? I'm sorry, if you're looking for new armour, the armour smith is at the east coast of Northcliff. Racism already? This is not on. Racism. I'm not even ginger, for God's sake.